girls that are new, at the 30-minute mark, we usually do, the first half is all classroom. The second half is usually something fun. Sometimes we do a recipe, sometimes we do new food finds. Today we're doing both. And no, Carol, that's a great question. Carol wanted to know if it has to be WW related. Nope, just a personal goal. It does not have to be weight loss related. I would love to just hear what your goals are. I think it's more important, Carol, that people see that no matter what the goal is related to. So again, if it's something for me, if it's something to, related, to work, if it's something related to getting things done for customers or getting something done here at Casey Kitchen Center, I have started using STAR goals to make sure that first I understand what it is I'm doing. It's specific, that it's truly doable. Like if it's an accounting something, I need to take my name off that list because that's not truly doable for me. That it's active, that it's something that I'm going to do, and that it's relevant, that it's something that is, relevant to me. Okay, so people that are new, we are in the second half of chat number 214, which was titled Set Goals That Really Work. If you missed the first half, you need to go to YouTube tomorrow or the next day. I don't know which day Casey will get it put up. Or tomorrow, she'll get it put up tomorrow on YouTube. You need to go to YouTube and watch the first half of this video so that you can see how to set a STAR goal. For the rest of us, we're going to check out a couple of things that are new to me, and then we're going to do an unveiling of something that we've been cooking for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to show you how to make something really fun. So I think I can squeeze all that in 30 minutes. I think. Okay, I know the sun was shining and I have lofty goals for getting all this done. So, okay, one more sip of water real quick. So this is part 2 of the chat. The fun part, the non-classroom part. Okay, couple of things that were new to me, just real quick, just wanted to show them to you. I'm super excited to try these. They have these across the street at Food City. I am quite sure that your grocery store is probably going to start carrying them as well. So these are Chicken of the Sea brand. And first of all, they caught my eye because they're so, look how colorful they are. So that caught my eye, because they were so colorful. But they are Chicken of the Sea wild caught pink salmon. Okay, wild caught pink salmon. And this one is lemon and chive. It has 13 grams of protein. And this one is lemon pepper. And those sounded really good. They sounded really good, so I went ahead and grabbed one of each one of them, and they are 1 smart point each. So I grabbed 2 of those, but the reason I grabbed them because I was so excited, and I wish Linda Clater was here to see what I found. Look what they had at Ingles this week. I've never seen this before. Linda, who is a WW leader in Middle Tennessee, and she is on our Sunday Zooms. She was talking about this 2 weeks ago. Never seen it, never heard of it. Of course, we're not, you may or may not be doing keto with your WW. I'm not. But Linda found this, and I was like, yeah, we'll never have that around here, especially not at little bitty Food City across the street. Little bitty Food City across the street here in Bearden in Knoxville had this. So it's the Healthy Life, and it's made by Lewis. And I did not even realize that Lewis's Bake Shop, we buy some of their bread, some of their regular bread. I didn't even realize that they did the Healthy Life. Had no idea. That's new information to me. But it's their keto bread, and it has 8 grams of fiber, 0 sugar, 5 grams of protein, and 30 calories. It's 0 grams of net carbs per slice. Okay, that means nothing to me because I'm not doing keto. But here's the thing. 1 slice of this is 0 smart points. 0. At least on purple, it's 0. And 2 slices is 1 smart point. And Linda swears, I have not opened this yet, and I'm not opening this tonight. I will try this tomorrow. But Linda swears, she swears that this is, it's the best bread. So, I mean, it feels like white bread. I mean, it's white bread, Anyway, I'm excited to try this tomorrow. Probably going to try this tomorrow. But anyway, so I was super excited to find this, and Linda was pumped. This isn't cheap. Let me just go ahead and tell you, it was like $5 something for this size loaf of bread, but it's bread. Okay, real quick, before I show you how to make something, I can't wait anymore. This is the longest I can wait, so I can't stand it. We're going to open this. This is my very first attempt at fermenting. This is a Shuami fermenting kit. Shuami. So it's Cabbage Friend fermenting kit that we have here at KC Kitchen Center. This, of course, I couldn't just do the starter recipe like they told you to do. The starter recipe was just cabbage. It was finely shredded cabbage. That was it. High grade pink Himalayan sea salt. I think it's supposed to be pink. It's what I used was pink Himalayan sea salt. But anyway, that, and then you sweated the cabbage. Well, I couldn't just do what they told you to do. So instead, mine has regular green cabbage in it, shredded pretty finely, and it has the Trader Joe's Healthy 8 vegetables in it. Okay, and it has the Himalayan pink sea salt. So you put all this in here, you put it in a bowl. Y'all should have seen the IGTV video, and I'm going to try and talk about this fast so we have time to make what we're actually going to make. But you put it in a big bowl, put the salt in there, and you massage it and massage it and massage it and massage it and massage it. And so you're using the salt to pull the water out of the vegetables, and it's going to make a brine. And the brine was going to ferment. So this has been up there fermenting. It's been right there for 2 weeks. I was going to open it last week, and one of my customers talked me out of it. So she ferments apparently, and she talked me out of it. She talked me into waiting a whole nother week. So with this kit, I did find out that the reason that you put, okay, so it has this little thing in here that holds everything down, and I'll show you how to undo that here in a second. But I couldn't figure out what the moat was for, and the creator of Shuami tells me that you keep water in this, you put this lid on here and you put water in the moat, and that is to make it airtight and to keep bacteria from entering it. So hopefully this turned out okay. So I'm going to take this little lid off, the little topper of the moat, and I'm going to pour just that liquid in here. I'm not pouring any of the liquid out of the actual fermenting kit. She said to leave all that in there. Okay, then I'm going to try and take the ring off, and we are going to try this. Oops, I forgot. This little plunger, you have to pull it up and turn it before you take this off, before you take this ring off. So that plunger, we use that to keep all of the vegetables pushed down in there. Okay, so I'm going to take that off, and I am going to transfer this to another jar because of course I want to hurry up and try something else in here. So I'm just going to get another mason jar, and hopefully this will all fit in here. And ooh, it smells really good. It smells super yummy. Okay, I'm going to transfer some of this in here. May have to do the rest of it after you all go to save some time, but I do want to try it. Ooh. So this was, let's see, the Trader Joe's Healthy 8 vegetables. I think it has peppers, it had more cabbage, it's got carrots in it. It's got purple cabbage in it. That's why this is kind of pink looking. That's why it's not green like regular sauerkraut, you know, light green or almost see-through like regular sauerkraut. It smells fabulous. And then I put a little bit of Dax spices in there. Don't know if I put enough. I guess I'll find out. Okay, well, I'm not going to dig this whole thing out because I want to have time to show you how to make the next thing. Okay, so that was a little bit of the liquid. So let's go ahead and try this. Let me make sure I get a little bit of everything on here. And I'm terrified because I have no idea what this should taste like. It tastes like pickled cabbage. That's literally what it tastes like. It tastes like pickled cabbage. Okay. Awesome. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to put that on. It is surprisingly still crunchy. I'm shocked about that. I guess I figured it would be, I don't know. I guess I figured it would be limp, but that is surprisingly still crunchy. Let's see how pretty that turned out. And yes, it is super colorful, Betty Ann. Super colorful. Yeah, that tastes good. Gosh, I'm going to try to think what I'm going to put that on. That's delicious. Okay. So, for what we are actually going to make tonight, we are making we're gonna, that was really good. And I'm sorry, I'm totally distracted trying to think what I'm gonna put that on now. I don't know, that's delicious. Okay. No, there's no vinegar in it, Carol Lou, and there is no, the liquid is all off of the vegetables. It was all off of the vegetables. I didn't add any liquid to it. That's all from the vegetables, so that's super weird. Okay, yeah, and there's no vinegar. Okay, so what we're gonna make tonight is whipped cream cheese. We're gonna make 2 different kinds of whipped cream cheese. Casey is doing fabulously with her second pregnancy, but she's a little bit, you know, if you've been pregnant, she's a little meh right now. So she's really having trouble finding things to eat that don't make her just feel kind of meh. And Marlene, yes, I'm sorry, this would be 0 points because this is all vegetables. This is vegetables and salt, basically. And I know I talk about not using salt all the time, but you can't ferment without, that I know of, you can't ferment without salt. But anyway, so yes, it is 0 points. But anyway, so Casey's having a little, you know, not trouble, but she's already feeling kind of meh. She's in her 9th week, I think. So she's starting to feel just a little bit queasy. So one of her favorite things is everything bagels with cream cheese. Now, an everything bagel, the kind that Casey buys, and I'm not calling her out here, I'm just saying, the kind of everything bagel that Casey buys is probably, I don't know, 10 to 12 points for just the bagel, and then whatever kind of cream cheese that she's putting on it. But that's also a lot on her tummy. And again, she's kind of struggling a little bit with things in her tummy, so she's having to eat fewer or like smaller meals more frequently, but she's really having a lot of trouble making herself, I don't want to say a lot of trouble, she's not that sick yet, but and that makes us wonder if it's a boy, because Alyssa, she didn't really have that many eating problems with Alyssa a couple of times. But anyway, so I decided I was going to make her something that would be lighter on her tummy, a favorite, you know, a fan favorite for her, you know, taste wise, but that would be lighter on her tummy and that she can eat a smaller amount, you know, and still get the taste that she loves. So we're going to make some whipped cream cheese for Casey. So the first thing we need is a mixer. So I just use just a regular hand mixer. If you've got a stand mixer, you are totally okay to do that. Ooh, Carol Lou made a cheese ball today that was cream cheese. What? It was cream cheese rolled in Dax. Yep. See, she made something. She made a cheese ball today out of cream cheese and Dax everything but the salt. And that's exactly what we're going to be using tonight. Okay, hold on. I act like I've never done this before. There we go. Okay, anyway, you can use a stand mixer if you have one. I just don't have one because I don't bake. My sister's got one, but yeah, I don't really have one. Go in there. Cooperate. Cooperate with me. Okay, so you just need, I just use a hand mixer. And then this is fat-free cream cheese. So if you are lucky enough to be able to find fat-free cream cheese, the Food City that is across the street here in Bearden usually has it. They don't always have it. So I'm just going to say, when you go to whatever your favorite grocery store is, if they have it, I usually buy 3, 4, 5 blocks at a time, because fat-free cream cheese is what I use in the cheesecake fruit dip recipe that's on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. It's what I use in the Winstar Karen's buffalo chicken dip. It's what I use in the crab dip that we make. So we use fat-free cream cheese quite a bit. I mean, maybe not every single week, but we use it quite a bit. So I usually buy at least 3 or 4 of them when I see it. So this is at room temperature. You want to let it come to room temperature because you want it to be soft. And I want every bit of it, so I'm going to scrape this little bit out here. Okay, so again, fat-free cream cheese, room temperature. If your store doesn't have it, I'm so sorry. If your store is like my store and they run out fairly often, then you're gonna want to buy it, stock up. So when COVID first started, so when the pandemic first started, they were out of it for like 2 months. 2 months. So that's why I don't ever run out of it ever again. Okay, because we are not going to be adding any Jell-O pudding to this, we're going to start with less non-fat plain Greek yogurt and add a little bit more if we need it. So normally, if we were doing this to make the like the cheesecake dip, the cheesecake fruit dip, it would be 1 block of fat-free cream cheese, and then it would be an entire cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. So I'm going to stop at about 3/4 of a cup because we're not putting an entire packet of Jell-O in here. So for the dessert ones, we use an entire packet of Jell-O, and the entire packet of Jell-O makes it thicker, which is why I put the whole cup of yeah. And Debbie says if you can't find fat-free cream cheese to make yours with non-fat plain Greek yogurt, she's talked about that before. I have not tried that. I have never tried that. So Debbie, you're gonna have to tell us, you know, how to do that again. But anyway, so we're just gonna start with about 3/4 of a cup of a non-fat plain Greek yogurt because I don't want to make it too thin. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of squish this down in here. And again, if you've got a if you have a stand mixer, you know, you can use that. And I'm going to get this going and let it start blending together. Sorry I'm making so much noise. We can make this even a little bit creamier. Let's go ahead and put that extra, let's go ahead and put that extra 1/4 of a cup of, did Dusty stand up here and look? Is that what Betty Ann's saying hi to him? Because he is definitely standing up now. So let's go ahead and put that extra 1/4 of a cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Yeah, I guess I did wake Dusty up. He's yawning. He's yawning like, what's going on, guys? What are we doing? What are we doing? Does this involve me? And I'm going to wake him up again because I'm going to blend it just a little bit more. But you can see I just added just a little bit more of the non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And if you were using this to make, so this is exactly the same way that I make the cheesecake fruit dip, but it has a packet of sugar-free Jell-O mix in it. So, and you can see you just want it to be creamy. So we're just trying for it to be whipped, that's whipped. So you just want it to be, you know, kind of creamy, you know, light and fluffy. Okay, we're actually going to do 2 different things with it. So for Casey, we're going to put about half of this in a container, and I'm going to leave this for Casey to enjoy while she's here at work. And I'll show you how she's going to enjoy it here in just a moment. But I'm going to use about half of this for that. Okay, good. And Debbie has just posted, Debbie says, I use this to strain my non-fat Greek yogurt to make cream cheese, and it is a Quizipro Dombier yogurt cheese maker. Okay, that's worth looking into, I think. So we'll be looking into one of those. So I'm just going to put about half this in here. If you do not want to make the second thing that I'm going to make, you are more than welcome to put all of it in here. Okay, so I've got about half, maybe about half of this in here. And this little size jar is perfect. I got these in the Target dollar slot. So they were perfect. And then this is Dax Everything But the Salt. And this is the Everything Bagel Seasoning. Casey and I love Everything Bagel Seasoning, so I'm going to put in a generous amount. And the Dax seasonings, you shouldn't have to have, I mean, you shouldn't have to count the points. So I'm going to put, because this is not one of the ones that has a teeny tiny bit of sugar in it. So I'm going to put a decent amount in there. and stir that up really well. And I'm hoping Casey's really, really gonna like this. I'm really hoping she's gonna like this. Okay, so we're just gonna give that another quick, and so you're just gonna add to taste, you know, whatever your taste is for that kind of everything but the salt, or the everything bagel mix. Then these are bagel thin. So the bagels that Casey's been buying are regular size bagels, super thick. I mean, they're like, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that they're that thick. They're huge, but that's what she normally eats, but she just can't, you know, her tummy can't quite take it right now. And this is much more point friendly. Not that she needs to be trying to lose weight right now, but this is much more point friendly. So this is a bagel thin. It's a Thomas Bagel Thin. They're 110 calories. They are 3 smart points each for the bagel. You can toast it if you want to. I'm just going to cut one up for the sake of showing you how to do this. There goes the train. Okay, so I'm going to cut this up just for the sake, again, just for the sake of showing you how to do this. And I'm going to cut this in fourths. You do not have to cut these in fourths. This is just because I am eating supper when I get home. Yeah. So I'm only going to do this in fourths so that I do not eat the whole thing. Okay. Then you just take, just like any other kind of cream cheese, you're just going to put a little smear on here. And honestly, I'm going to put just a little bit more of the everything but the bagel, everything but the salt bagel seasoning on here so that y'all can see what it looks like. So this is, again, this is the Dax spices. We have those here at Casey Kitchen Center. You can go to CaseyKitchenCenter.com. You can come here to Knoxville and visit me if you want to, or you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and get this. These are salt-free, MSG-free, all natural. Oh, it smells fabulous. And you can see how low this is. This is the second one. And I just want a little bit more. This is the second one since COVID. I think I have gone through almost two containers since COVID. Yeah. So let's taste it. Casey's gonna love it. So I'm hoping that Casey can use this to get a little bit of food in her tummy. Kind of calm that baby down, calm Pistachio down, not overwhelm herself with food. It's going to be good for her too. Yeah, it's going to be awesomely good for her too. Okay, the other half of it, I got time. So the other half of this, I'm going to go ahead and take my beaters out before I accidentally make a mess. And I have another one of these cute jars. Again, got this in the Target, in the dollar spot at Target. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to use this spoon. It'll make sense here in just a second. I don't want to get cream cheese on this spoon just yet. And look how cute how pretty these are. These are spoons that were here at the chapel when we moved in. Super cute. I love them. They're super pretty. Okay, quickly, I'll get the rest off of that later. I want to show y'all what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to put this into my jar. And then one of the girls here at Casey Kitchen Center, her family, her dad is from Venezuela. Her mom, I think she's actually like from Kentucky. But, oopsie, no buddy, that's not for you. I think she's actually originally from Kentucky, but she spent most of her life in Venezuela, and her family had, and Dusty's like, Mom, stop. You keep waking me up. But they had a jam and jelly business in Venezuela before they moved back here to the United States, and she did that for like 25 years. Well, she has wanted to start a jam and jelly business here. That's how I actually met her. She came in, we had not been here in the chapel for, I don't know, probably a month or so, and she came in and wanted to rent the kitchen space as a commercial kitchen. Well, it's not a commercial kitchen, but she wanted to rent it as one. So, but she has started making her jams and jellies again. This is not for sale. You cannot purchase this. We're testing it. testing it, trying it. I'm testing it with you all. She might start selling this here at Casey Kitchen Center, but you can find things like this, you know, where you are locally. She made me I love hot pepper jelly. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But the kind that I buy is full of sugar. Don't even want to know how many points it is, and we only have it at Christmas time just because of how much sugar it has in it. But she made me she calls it hot pepper jam, and then she wrote keto next to it because she has no idea what keto is. She has no idea. It's just sugar-free. Okay, it's sugar-free, and she used monk fruit in it. So she made me some sugar-free. Uh-oh, am I going to be able to get the lid off of this? Didn't even think about that. Oh, man. I may have to get some assistance. I forgot it was going to be vacuum sealed. There we go. Okay. Whew. She brought me a little teeny tiny sample. It smells so good. This is jalapeno pepper jam sweetened with monk fruit. And I am going to mix it in with my cream cheese. Do any of y'all do this? Do any of y'all do this at Christmas time? Buy that green or red jalapeno pepper jelly. Put it in cream cheese, or the Harry and David kind. It's fabulous. And put it in cream cheese. And then put it on, like, serve it on crackers or things like that. It is absolutely fabulous. Okay, so let's see. Let's make sure I got enough pepper jelly in here. That's almost perfect. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close, and here I've made my spoon dirty. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I'll make it perfect later. I'll make it perfect later. But so this again, it's just fat-free cream cheese and non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and then some kind of sugar-free jam or jelly. Some kind of sugar-free jam or jelly. And it is, well, hold on. Did my other Barbara sneak in? Hold on just a second. Are you saying hello to? Hello! It's Barbara from the Crossroads. She did sneak in. How are you feeling? So y'all need to keep her in your prayers. She's got some stuff coming up. But again, fat-free cream cheese, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. You're gonna do a block of the fat-free cream cheese. Let it come to room temperature. I ended up with about a cup of the non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Blend it together. You can use a hand mixer, you can use a stand mixer, whichever one you want to. Any kind of sugar-free jam or jelly. Callie made for me pepper. It's hot pepper jam, but she used monk fruit as the sweetener, and I just added it to some of the whipped cream cheese that we just made. And let's taste this. I've got it just about perfect. It needs just a teeny tiny bit more of the jelly. Let's see. It tastes like Christmas. It absolutely tastes like Christmas. I cannot wait to tell Callie. I can't wait to tell Callie how good that is. Okay, so, oh, it's so good. So whipped cream cheese. Who's gonna make it? Who's gonna try making whipped cream cheese this week? This literally made, so by the time we whipped it, by the time we added the cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt and whipped it together, by the time I get all the rest of this out of the bowl, it's going to make 2 huge jars. I mean, they're not huge, but that's big. It's going to make 2 big jars of whipped cream cheese. That's going to be plenty to last me and Casey both, like, way more than all week. Yeah. Okay, so Michelle is going to make it. I want to see what you all make with it. Yeah, Trish. Oh, yeah. So I want to see what y'all make with it. So that's not your actual homework. Your homework is not to make whipped cream cheese, but I want to see what you do with it. So y'all be sure Marianne's making it awesome. So y'all be sure and make it. Let me know, how it turns out. If you do use the Dax spices, please tag them. They're the sweetest people. Drew and Karen are like the sweetest people on the planet. Please tag them. It makes them so excited. Okay, at the risk of making Dusty excited about cream cheese, I'm going to pick him up. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's snoozing again. Oh, he is snoozing after that little unexpected wake-up call with the hand mixer. So everybody and yes, Betty, I will be posting these recipes. So I will have Jessica post the cream cheese the whipped cream cheese as its own recipe, and then the additives as their own recipe. But so y'all have an awesome and amazing evening. If you are watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to go ahead and let the next video roll over. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, pretty please. And then click that little bell to notify you when the next video is available and the next recipe. Yeah, they're going to be awesome. But y'all have a great week. I so enjoyed it. Cannot wait to try this, and I'm hoping that Casey and Pistachio both like this. So super excited to see what happens. So y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Good night.